Alrighty. Red, yellow, blue spring, foot bar up, headrest up or down. Let's start. Let's actually start true heels, parallel wide stance. Find your neutral and extend out. Not a hard flex, but put energy through the toes, ribs down, and rubbing in. Press the back bra line into the carriage. Engage the booty as you go out. Don't forget about your booty. Soft shoulders. Let's do 4 more here. All right, let's bring it halfway in. Little tension on the springs. Out and in slowly. About 6 to 8 inches. 5, 4, 3. And let's take the carriage all the way out to close the motion. And bring it in. Good. Go to external rotation. Heels stay in the same position. And out and in. 4 more. Good. Let's bring it halfway. Lift your tailbone just the height of your hands, so 1 inch, inch and a half, and take it out and in, floating just above the carriage. Still pressing the back ribs into the carriage. Watch that you're not flying up and down. Stay same lift off. 3, 2, and bring it in, tailbone down. Internally rotate in a wide stance with the heels and out and in, keeping our tailbone down. Check that you're not pushing through your shoulders. Shoulders are soft, neck is long. 4, 3, 2, and as we come in this next time, we're going to go into hip circles. So externally rotate as you go out, spiral in. You can bring the carriage in. Take your time, keep your tailbone anchored. 2 more this direction. And let's switch. Come in externally rotated and externally and internally rotated to take it out. Two more. And last one. And let's stay halfway, externally rotated, out and in. Notice where you're pushing from. Connect the sit bones to the heels, inner thighs to the pelvic floor. 4, 3, 2, take the carriage all the way out to close the motion and bring it in. Good, shake it out. All right, we're gonna stay on true heels. Coming back to narrow stance, fist distance between the knees and the ankles, and let's take it out and in. Engage the booty as you extend through the legs. 4, 3, and halfway in, little out and in there. Notice where you're pushing from. You want to find the hamstring glute insertion. 4, 3, 2, take it all the way out to closed motion and bring it in. Good, let's take, if your headrest is up, can you take it all the way flat down? Get your alignment there. Take the carriage halfway out, or just so your hips and your knees are aligned. Exhale as you imprint and come up into a bridge. Stay nice and soft, you don't have to jam into it. Keep the feet parallel. And we're going to take the carriage out and in there. Make sure you're not pushing with your shoulders. Press your upper back, press the shoulder blades into the carriage. Good. 3, 2, and let's bring it halfway in. Little tailbone taps, staying long spine, tap, press back up, keeping the feet and the knees parallel. 3, 2, and last one. One time, out. Bring it back in, and let's roll down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carriage all the way in. Just take a little knee to the chest. Rock it back and forth. And let's go narrow V. Heels on the foot bar. Out and in. Staying neutral. Engage the booty. Four more. 3. Got this next one. We're coming in halfway. Hold it there. Imprint. Scoop. Come up into your narrow V bridge. Engage the booty. Flatten through the ribs. And take the carriage out. Control it coming in. Let's do 2 more. The last one. Bring the carriage halfway in. Hold your hips. We're just going to close our knees and open. Watching that your hips don't fall. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Take it out one time. Lengthen all the way through. Come back in halfway and let's roll down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring the knees to the chest. Good. All right. Let's go middle of the foot, so just above that true heel. Ankles and knees pressed together. We're still parallel. Neutral spine, and take it out and in. Engage the booty as you extend through the legs. Last 3, 2. This time, let's come in halfway. Just out and in. 6 to 8 inch range of motion. So not a big range of motion, but you want to get control of where you're pushing from. 4, 3, 2. Take the carriage all the way out, close the motion, and bring it all the way back in. Good. Shake it out. We're going to go to the balls of the feet. Let's go straight into narrow V. Heels together, toes apart. Lift your heels high. And let's take it out. Go straight into heel dips, down and up. And bring it in. Lengthen, down and up. Good. 4, 3, 2. This time, let's just go down and up with the heels. Heels dip. 6, 5, 4, and hopefully our headrest is still down. We're gonna meet up with our heels high, bring the carriage halfway in, scoop, and peel your back off the carriage, coming into a bridge. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Notice if you're holding tension in your jaw, and heels down and up, down and up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels are high. Let's take the carriage back out, floating the tailbone, bring it all the way back, and let's roll down. And bring the carriage in. Good, shake it out. Let's go hip distance apart, parallel, heels are high. Take the carriage out and in. Let's go straight into heel dips, pressing through the big toe. Pressing the back ribs into the carriage, the back bra line. 3, 2. Next time as we bring the carriage out, just stay in heel dips for 6, 5, pressing through the big toe. Last 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there and prance through one heel and the other. Spread your toes. Good, let's meet up both heels high. Bring the carriage halfway in. We're gonna imprint, scoop, and come up into a bridge. Lengthen through, alternating, marching the heels. Ribs down, widen and flatten through the shoulder blades. 2 more times each side. And heels are high. Let's lengthen out, take the carriage all the way out. Bring it back in, roll down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring the carriage in, knees to the chest. Let's go, happy baby. Extended V, just letting the weight of the legs release the inner thigh and the hip. And let's come back up, legs at 90. So make sure your shoulders aren't jammed in your shoulder blocks, right? We're gonna lift our upper body, so nice wide elbows, and lift your chest toward your knees, and release 1 inch, lift. So make sure you're not straining in your neck or your jaw, trying to lift our chest toward our knees. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your upper body up there. Left leg goes 45 degrees, and we're going to scissor. Each time a leg comes forward, we lift our chest toward our knee. Belly buttons in. 3, 2, and 1. Let's meet up there. Keep your upper body curled up. Let's take a hold of that leg and get a little bit more of an intense leg stretch as we scissor switch. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Legs go to 90 and upper body comes down just for a little rest. Okay, legs to 45. Holding on to the pegs or the shoulder blocks. Back up to 90. As you come to 90, little toe lifts. So try and lighten the tailbone load. Exhale. 90, little lift. Little lift. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Let's meet up 90. Hands come back to behind the head. Curl your upper body up, and let's integrate that. Little lift. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Let's take a little break. Okay, last set. Upper body comes up. Nice loose hold on the hands. Legs go to 45. Let's hold it. 4, 3, 2. Bend through the right leg. Let's come into our stag and switch. Imprinting the back. Press the belly down. 3 more times each side. 2. And last one. Hold it there. Tip your pelvic bone up toward your nose. Little tip. 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Pelvic tilt. 3, 2, and 1. And let's bring it all in. Knees to the chest. Happy baby. And extended V. Alrighty, holding here, press your back ribs in. We're gonna come up to 90, a little beat, beat, flex to open. Point, beat, beat, flex to open. 3, 2, and let's hang out here for a minute. And come into butterfly. Holding on to our ankles, so pull your heels close to your pelvis. Just try and soften through the hips. Alrighty, bring the knees together, roll to the side, come up, and change our springs up. Just gonna open the... Okay, let's go to one yellow spring. One yellow spring. Let's put our foot bar down just for the heck of it. And go into some upper body work. So sitting on the reformer, facing your facing the shoulder blocks. Legs go in between shoulder blocks. Okay, straight leg, bent leg, cross leg, parallel leg, doesn't matter. Let's take the short loops. Inside short loops. Come into bicep curl. Nice long spine. Ribs are in. Elbows are at about a 45. Open palms. So you're not putting the work in your fist. 4. Good. Open back up. Lower your elbows. Lower bicep curl. Pulling the open palms toward your shoulders still. Lift up in the sternum. 3, 2. As you open, we're going to spiral to go into chest expansion. back into bicep, chest expansion. Each time you go into chest expansion, try and lift the crown of the head toward the ceiling, closing the ribs. 4, 3. Make sure you're not rolling forward in the shoulders to compensate. You want to open up through the shoulder girdle. Good. Stay in chest expansion. 4, 3, 2. And this time we're going to come into bicep curl with a hinge. So elbows at a 45. Hinge back. Come back up. Chest expansion. Hinge. Activating the lower belly. Three. 2. Let's stay here. Diagonally pressing up. 3, 2. Let's do that again. Open, straight spine, chest expansion. Come back into hinge bicep and pressing diagonally to the back corner wall. 3, 2, and 1. And let's come up. Good. I only bent my knees because my feet will hit that back platform. Okay. Let's go to the long loops into our deltoid. So same principle, we hinge back, but don't forget to bring your arms up. Don't hinge before your arms do the work. Slack as you come in is fine. Exhale and up. If you don't like doing this on the yellow spring, you can switch to the blue. Let's do 3 more. 2. Keep the wrists in line with the forearm, no teardropping. Now palms facing with the spiral, pulling away, equal pull. Don't make the lower hand do all the work, the lower arm do all the work. Keeping those wrists straight. Gaze follows the lower hand as you hinge back, but your spine stays nice and long. And last one. Good. All right. Take a little fold over. Arms are forward. And let's come back up. Okie dokie. Single arm bow and arrow. We're going to choke up on our hardware. Uncross tables. Choke up on the hardware and we pull back. Make sure that elbow stays high. Your gaze follows that hand that's pulling. Shoulders down. Let's do 2 more times each side. And last one. Good. Alrighty. So let's do a little shoulder girdle work. Okay. We're going to come back into our bicep curl, hinge back, elbows come down, swivel, scoop, press back to nice long arms. Palms reach to the sky, thumbs reach toward one another. Let's do a little tricep dip 3 times. 1, dip, lift. 2, 3, stay as high as you can and stay with that cable as you rotate out and around. Anybody want to talk about that? Okay, bicep hinge. Okay, coming up, swivel back, press through your fingertips, thumbs are narrow, 3 times. Tap your carriage, lift high. Keeping the palms open, keeping your shoulders down, and up, swivel, swivel, swivel. I think I left out the lift back to the ceiling. Bicep curl hinge. Let's push 1 up and down. Good, now swivel back, reach back. Get those long arms first, hollowing out in the belly. Tap the carriage, lift. Tap the carriage, lift. Tap the carriage, lift. And spiral out. And up. Last time. Bicep curl hinge. 1, press back to the diagonal. Exhale, swivel. Hollow out. Scoop the belly out. Tap the carriage, lift. Tap the carriage, lift. Shoulders down, long neck. And last one, staying as high as you can as you rotate out. Okay, we're just going to switch position. Stay on a yellow spring. Okay, coming onto our A-frame stance. My left knee is against the shoulder block. Come into A-frame. And let's cross over. So my right hand has the big long loop. Square your shoulders, so open back up. Square your shoulders and hips. Left hand is on the hip. We're going to open and cross. Open and cross. Just going to do 2 more here. Open and cross. If you don't like the yellow spring, you can go to a blue. Let's hold here. Inside hand comes to that shoulder block. You're looking down at your hand and just open and frame your face, pressing your pelvis forward. And just lengthen through that arm as you weight that outside leg to get a nice opening extension. And square it off, come back. Ready? Switching hands. So we're not doing the whole series because we are on a yellow spring. Elbow stays right up against the ribs and just rotator cuff across the body. 5. And 2. And last one. Good. We're going to switch sides. Finding our A-frame stance. Crossing over, engage the booty, the inner thigh and pelvic floor, and we open. Square the shoulders. Make sure you don't have a waving torso, that you're hurling like that. 2 more. Last one. Good. Bring it in. Inside hand to the shoulder block. Take a look at that hand. Open and frame your face, your upper body as you press your pelvis forward. Get that extension. And then reach through that top arm. And come forward, unwind, and switch hands, elbow into the ribs, and just cross the body. Keeping that shoulder open as you cross your body with that arm. You don't want to round your shoulder. Keep it open and square. 3, booty still engaged. 2, and 1. Good. And bring it down. All right, last thing here. Let's go to a blue spring. We're going to face the foot bar, but walk your feet back. So if your headrest is up, keep your headrest down. So you have a nice square back. Okay, take hold of the long black loop with your right arm, with your right hand. Let's go straight into the extension. So our left leg reaches out. Once you're here, sit into that supporting right hip. So you're not pitched forward, you're actually supporting yourself, and then that left hand can act as a kickstand, not your total weight-bearing support. And bicep curl in, Wonder Woman extension. Spiral close back to the body. Let's do 3 more. Take your time. Check you're not dropping that left hip. Check that that left leg is staying parallel and not straying. Good, bring it down and back. Extend your right arm back behind you in line with your hip. Bend your left knee, flex the foot. We're gonna press up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring that knee down. And we're gonna switch sides. Okay, so get a nice square back. Take hold of the loop. Extend through your right leg and sit back into your left hip without drooping. Just shift your weight back. Okay, bicep curl in, Wonder Woman extension. Belly's in, ribs closed. Check that you don't shift forward into that right arm. Two more. And last one. We come in, extend your left arm in line with your torso. Bend your right knee, flex the foot. Push up for 8, 7, 6. Last 2, and 1. And bring it in. Good. Let's take a little high hip child's pose here. Hands on the platform or your bar. And bring it up. Okay. So last night in class, I asked everybody, do they want to do plank on the reformer or on the floor? And they said the reformer. So we did this, but they didn't have this in mind. They had something totally different. They wanted the box version. I didn't know, so we learned it this way. Okay, we're going to put our foot bar on the lowest rung. Okay, hands on the foot bar. Feet up against the shoulder blocks. We're still in the blue spring. If you want to go to a yellow, that's more support, but might also increase your feeling of catapulting. Okay, we're going to lift up into plank. Shoulders are directly over the head, over the wrists. Lift up in the chest to fill out your shoulder blades. Close the ribs. Tuck your pelvis. Draw an imaginary line between your chin, with your gaze looking straight down, your chin and the top of your pelvic bone, and press into your big toes. Hold it 4. We'll do 2 transition moves and then a final hold. Last 2. And 1, we're just going to push back in the heels of the hands, scoop to pull forward. So this is where you want that armpit scoop lift. Take it back as far as you're comfortable. Last 2. Last 1. hold it back there, and then knees come forward and back. So you want to hold your weight in the bottom half of your body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come into your plank. Reset, tuck, hold for 8, 7. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it down. Good. Push into a high hip, upper body extension. And bring it in. Okay, let's put the foot bar up to the top. Okay, come back into A-frame. So this, Kathy, I think we did before. You have to remember to release your knee. So you want your inside hand. So this is my right arm, right leg, obviously. Okay, arch over toward your foot bar, and then you lift that outer leg and bring your knees together so that the left knee is floating off the carriage. We're going to take out into the side plank extension and come in. So we're looking to lift up in the under waist, scoop out the armpit as you push the shoulder down. And pull in. 2 more. Just test the limits on where you can go. And scoop it and bring it in. Good. Let's turn around. Start an A-frame. Find that side extension and lift that outer knee. Squeeze your knees together. Let's do 2 more. And up. Good. And let's take 1 more upper body stretch. Just arching in. While you're here, scoop round the back. Let's come forward, pull that carriage forward, and now tilt the pelvis and arch, push back. Scoop, lift, round in the back, draw the shoulders forward, tilt the pelvis, arch back. Lift, scoop. And last one, arch. Start with the pelvis, scoop. Good. All right, let's stay in that position. Let's change to a red spring. We're going to go into just some knee stretches. So slight externally rotated from you're in an A-frame stance, feet are up against the shoulder blocks, hands in a wide stance on the foot bar, push back to straight arms. Now lift your belly, tuck your pelvis, hold that upper body as you release the carriage forward, exhale, tuck, scoop the pelvic bone toward the open well. Release forward, exhale. Try to lift the belly against the spine and narrow in the pelvic floor so you unweight your knees. Notice if you're grinding on your knees, you want to tuck and lift in the core. 2 more. Last one. And let's come into swan extension. Keep that pelvis tucked, belly lifted, but we lead with our sternum and the crown of the head. One more. And push back and release forward. Good. Okay. Let's keep the red spring on and the foot bar up. We're going to short box it. I think one of you guys told me this is your favorite exercise, so I figured we would do it. Okay, little leg work.
That was me.
Okay, heels on the box. Half heel it on. Just push back in the heels to make sure the box is nice and stable. Okay. Okay. Let's come up, find our squat. So sitting that booty as low as you can, still pressing into our big toes. Keep your knees parallel. Hold it there. 4, 3, 2. Heels of the hand come to the inside of the foot bar, and we push back. 6. Keeping your booty low. 4. Shoulders are behind your wrists. 3, 2, 1. Carriage all the way into the bumper. Keep your butt low. Come into your squat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, we're going to go through it 3 times. Belly's lifted. Pelvis is tucked. Ribs are closed. Shoulders down. 3, 2. Float in. Find your bumper. Hold your squat for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back out for 6. Keeping your butt low. Upper body nice and long and still. Let's count. 3, 2, 1. Find your squat. Last hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down. Just open your feet. We're going to take a fold forward. Good. Stacking the vertebrae. Come up. Foot is either on the carriage or extended on the platform, depending on the height that you want it. Cross over your right leg. Flex that foot. Square your hips. And let's hinge forward. Good. Stay crossed over as you spiral. And unwrap. Switch sides. Cross over. Do a little spiral. And come back. Let's put our foot or our heel on the foot bar. Take it, push back. Okay, push back so you can lengthen through the right leg and just hinge over. Foot can be soft. Try and lift up and out of the lower back. And switch. And let's come up. Let's go to a blue spring. Take the foot bar down for good measure. Take the box off. Okay, let's come to our side. We're gonna do a little glute work. I'm on my left side, so I start facing you guys. Booty is to the back and the bottom of the carriage. Okay, let's do it upright, torso style-y. Take that top loop, top cable, put it all the way around your leg, behind your thigh. Okay, so you have to lift up that underleg a little. Lift up in the rib cage, shoulders down. We're gonna clam open and closed. Heels stay glued. Tina, are you okay? Up. 4. As you open that knee, think of pressing your pelvic bone forward just a little bit. 3, 2. We're going to meet up with that open extended leg, pushing out and coming back. Heels come back to that midline. 3, 2, and last one. Good, we put it together. Closed, open, extend. Close, open, extend. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Close. Now circles. You're drawing a circle in front of you with your knee. 4, 3, 2, and as always, reverse. And 1, and bring it in. Good, take the leg out. We'll lay on our back and come into figure 4. Hold on, I have to pause 1 second. Okay, then we go to the other side. So get a nice long torso first. Then put that leg in. Tabletop and externally rotate. So make sure that you're not collapsing into your shoulder. You want to push away with that shoulder so you're really sitting in that supporting hip. Open and close. Shoulders down, long neck. Tiny little push forward with the pelvis as you open and close. 3, 2. Let's meet up here, just extending that leg. Make sure that you're kicking forward at about a 45-degree angle and you're not kicking directly from your sit bone. Watch the weight that goes onto that supporting shoulder. Last 2. Heels come back together. And last 1. And we put it together. Close, open, extend, and tap. Let's do 4 more. Watch where your weight's sitting. Last 2. And last 1. And bring it in. Good. Take your leg out. Let's come under our back. Little figure 4. With that working leg. Reach behind the thigh. Try to lengthen through the side of the waist of the leg that's been crossed. Good. And unwind. Okay. We're going to come onto our belly. We normally do this on the floor. Come onto our belly. So it's a little awkward on the reformer, but. So your foot bar is down, you're on your belly, shoulders are at the shoulder block, your head is, your forehead is on your headrest, and hands are wrapped, so your forehead is on your hands. Let's bend our knees, bring our heels as close to our booty as you can, tuck the pelvic bone into the carriage and lift the belly. On your next breath, you're going to lift your knees up, doesn't matter how high. Knees and heels lift up, little up, 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 up. For 8, 7, 6, shoulders down. Last 4, 3, 2. Now just up and hold. Up higher, hold. Up higher, hold. 3, up higher, hold. 2, up higher, hold. Now right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left. 5, 4, 3, keep tucking the pelvis, lifting the belly. 2, and both hold up, lift higher, hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it down. And ever so gracefully, coming out of that position, and come around, and let's add a yellow spring on. Does everybody have their circle? Can we use our circle? If you don't have your circle, that's okay. We're gonna do yellow and blue. Bring your circle with you. You're gonna put your feet in long black straps. Okay, the circle is gonna go just above our ankle. Just find a place mid-calf or below where you can hold on to it without getting caught up in the cables. Okay, come to your neutral spine, shoulders down. Headrest can be up or down. As you wish, parallel feet. We're just gonna squeeze in on that circle. Squeeze in, and in. For 4, 3, 2, and hold it there. We flex tabletop in, reach point as you extend, coming toward 90. 45, flex, holding that internal squeeze on the circle the whole time. Arms are long. And flex, squeeze, lengthen through. 2 more. And up. The last one. And let's meet up 45 degrees. Externally rotate. Same thing. Flex. Okay, up toward 90. Flex tabletop. Good, last one. Flex in, lengthen out, up toward 90, and down. Good, bend your knees in just so you can take the circle away. Come back out to 45, and circles at the bottom. 3 more. Pressing those back ribs down. Last one. Good. We're going to meet up 45 degrees for full froggy. So let's pull our heels in, open to your beat, and close. Try and get your heels working on the same plane, drawing circles. 3, 2. Let's reverse. Open. Second position plie. Don't fall into your lower back. Heels come toward the middle and extend. Two more. And last one. 45 degrees parallel. Walk in the park. Activating your lower abdominals as that foot digs down toward the well. If you want to roll up, make sure that your headrest is down if you want to roll up. Let's do one more time each side. Last one. Tailbone comes all the way down, both legs meet up 90 and start circles there. Three more. Now let's meet up 45 degrees, stay externally rotated, Peter Pan. Don't tumble into your lower back. Make sure those heels come back together, straight leg before you switch sides. Let's do one more time each side. Good, 45 degrees. Take hold of that left cable. Bend your leg, find the outside of your machine on the floor, and either come tabletop with that right leg or extend diagonally. So you feel that left hip flexor open up, keeping both butt cheeks on the carriage. Lengthening through that side of the waist. Nice deep breath in, exhale as that top leg swipes diagonally to release the bent leg. And other side, find the floor first. Find either leg position, tabletop, or diagonally extended. Pressing the ribs down, butt cheeks into the carriage, shoulders down. And that top leg goes diagonal. Coming up to 90 degrees, flex through the feet as if you're trying to arch your back, drop your tailbone. Good. Release your left cable and push that foot as if you're standing on the far wall. Take your right foot, pull that leg in toward you while you lengthen through that side of the body. And you're going to float down and switch. it up and open to your extended V. Flex through the feet, reach through the heels, lengthen through the torso. Make sure you're not collapsing into your lower back. Pelvis is facing your foot bar. And cable assist coming into butterfly.